Question. How do we call him?
He gave us a signal.
What is up, Gotham Guardians and Arkham Adversaries? It is your boy Trey of the Bat Channel, and we are live once again from the Batcave. Bit of an audible, no pun intended. I mean, be full of puns though, I guess, based on what we're doing today, which is one of our favorite movies from our childhood. I still remember one particular instance where, you know, his dad took us to work and he worked in this big, you know, facility. He was a TV director, and in one of the giant council rooms that he put down the giant projector screen and had this movie play on that projector while he was working. So beloved memory of this movie, one of my favorite sports movies of all time. Little Giants from 1994. It's celebrating its 30th anniversary this year, later in October. But we figured, hey, Super Bowl 58 is upon us with the KC Chiefs going up against the San Francisco 49ers. Should be a crazy game, I'm assuming. But why not celebrate with you guys? Do a little prep, a little tailgate, a little game face on for this Little Giants watch party. Obviously, guys, I can't show Little Giants on our channel. They would copyright strike it so fast before I could even say, don't do it, Spike. For all of you seen this movie before, you know what I'm talking about. So in the description below, I have 2 free options of how you can watch it. All legal and free, you know, the right way to go about it. One is through YouTube. It does have ads. And another is through Tubi, the streaming service that also has ads. So you'll have to deal with that as of, you know, today is February 10th, 2024. So it might not be available forever, but it is available on different digital on-demand streaming services like Vudu. That's how I'm going to watch it, because I do own this movie. I love this movie. It's one of my favorites. Has our boy Rick Moranis in it. So can't wait to share one of our favorite films of our childhood. But guys, without further ado, let me bring in the best co-host I could ever ask for, Super Bro Corey. How's it going, big fella?
Yo, what's up, brother? How we doing today, man?
Doing well, dude. I'm excited. I know we had to change some things up a bit, which is always throws us off a little bit, but what a great suggestion that you actually brought up.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, like it was unfortunate that we had some of the panel that was sick today, so that we weren't able to talk about the Godzilla Minus One with them. You guys have already seen our reviews, so we wanted to get the panel in, and hard to do that without the panel. So we didn't want to cancel on you twice in a row, so I was trying to think. I was like, man, let's do something today, something fun. And I was like, you know, what were some movies that I wanted to kind of go over this year with you, since they had an anniversary? And this was one of them. I was like, you know what? It's Super Bowl Sunday this weekend, and let's go for it. Yes, we absolutely will do that review still with Godzilla Minus One with the entire panel, but we want the entire panel to be there as well. So don't you worry about that, guys. You crazy Craig Rowan. But yeah, man, this is definitely a cult classic in a lot of ways, and A movie that I enjoyed a lot as a kid. And when I was thinking about it, I was like, we're talking about announcing some new themes and such like that. I wanted to see, what, maybe kind of reliving some of our, favorite movies from our childhood with everybody. And it looks like a lot of people in the chat absolutely love it as well.
Yeah, dude.
Some people have never seen it too, which is really cool.
Right? It'll be a fun experience if you haven't seen this movie, because I think you'll see, just like, yes, it is more kid friendly, but this film just has like such nostalgic value to it that I can't help but like just have fond memories for me. And I'm sure a lot of you have those movies that kind of take you back to a certain place in your childhood that you just, it makes you feel like you have a warm blanket on you, which is good for me right now, because I don't know about you, Super Bro. It is snowing hardcore here in Colorado right now. We definitely having some winter weather today. But oh my God, Corey, I love that. I just realized your background.
Oh yeah,
that
dude. Yeah.
He's one of the Giants.
Right? Yeah, man. I'm one of the Giants. Let me do this real quick. Oh, it looks like we got our first super chat.
Oh, first super chat. All right. I was like, what are you're waiting to tell me something. The $5 super chat from Oracle's Clock Tower. Thank you so much, Oracle. You're always too kind and always supporting us, and I appreciate you so much. She says, thanks for continuing to provide us fun content. #Battalion. You already know. Yeah, kudos to Corey on this one, because obviously we didn't want to do the same thing twice with you guys, just because you've already heard our thoughts about Godzilla -1, Corey and I, and the whole point of the discussion live stream that we are going to do at some point was to have more people talking about it and kind of giving us their thoughts. So we might have some differences of opinions. So that will happen. Like Super Bro said, we're just going to have to figure out schedules as people are under the weather. And but we just appreciate your guys' support still. But we figured, let's do something fun. Let's talk about one of our favorite movies and watch it together, and to kind of get your guys' thoughts. So I do have a poll going on right now. Let us know if this is your first time watching it, or if you have seen it before. I'm curious. We're going to do different polls throughout this movie. Maybe some about your favorite food, or during Super Bowl weekend, or do you watch it for the game or for the ads, or who you rooting for this year? We're going to have fun with this one. This is just a chill stream to relax, enjoy, and have a good time with our fellow battalion. Corey, can you play Oracle's Clock Tower a little something to say thank you?
Yeah, let's. I'm gonna start with. Which one should we do, Trey? This is a good one.
I trust you, big fella.
All right. We'll go with the funny movie here.
I forbid you to talk to that enchantress. She's the devil.
She's not the devil. She's the most beautiful woman in the world.
I never said she was the devil.
She's the most beautiful woman in the world.
Oh, please don't hurt me.
Oh, please don't hurt me.
Mom said don't speak in the cooler.
Bro.
Oh my God, I love that movie.
Bro, man.
What's in there? Wow.
The kind of thing about it is people are starting to get keyed up. What's up, Deladia? We are, seeing. I was thinking about it today, Trey. Like, man, there's like a lot of movies as a kid. Sports movies wise, there's really three that I think of as like kids movies in the sports genre, and obviously Little Giants is one of them. You have typically it's Mighty Ducks and Sandlot along with that. So like three of the top kids movies in the sports genre is really what I think of. And it's cool that Little Giants are there as well. Thank you, Taladi, as well for he says Battalion, we are near 3K boys. We are. So thank you for that, my friend.
Thank you, sir. Much appreciated, Taladi. Hope you're doing well over on your channel, and I know you've been rocking Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League. Good for you for staying on that, guys. If you're into gaming, make sure to check out our boy Taladia. He's been rocking it over there, playing some games and going all the way through it for us, allowing me not to not to have to pay for it and watch. Talati, thank you so much for that super chat, man. Corey, can you play Talati a little something to say thank you?
Absolutely.
Danny Bateman. Shane. Falco. Nice pop, Danny. Thanks, Coach.
In practice, we don't hit the fellows with the red shirts on.
Oh gosh,
that is such a great move. That one especially is one
Replacements
of my
is another great one for sure.
Yeah.
Man.
Replay crew, if you're watching, let us know in the chat. Let us know in the comments. What's your favorite sports film, or favorite childhood film? Make sure you guys plug that in. We'll give you guys a couple more minutes to queue up your Little Giants film. So make sure, like I said, I have it in the description of where you could watch it for free as of this day. So queue it up then. If you own it, you can own it on Vudu. I think it's on sale for a couple of bucks right now on Vudu. So, there's options. You can play with it.
Yeah, man. Little Giants, in my opinion, is underrated. Like it's, it wasn't a smashing hit in the box office too. It only did like 19 million domestically. I think that it didn't release internationally, so it's just 19 million domestically. I think it debuted in 1994 with only like just under 5 mil. But one of the things that I didn't know about this movie that I had learned kind of doing some quick prep work for the show, but it took them about 9 months to shoot this film, and so there's like tons of continuity errors, so we're gonna have to try to catch them as we're watching them. And then the other thing that I heard was this was supposed to be a summer release in 1994 versus an October release, and they were spending the last few months just like pushing people through having the actual director Dwayne Dunham. He moved on from shooting the film to editing, and then they brought in the director from the Flintstones, since he had worked with Rick Moranis before, shot all their football scenes as they were editing. And so they only edited and marketed the movie only within a few months. There was supposed to be McDonald's toys and everything and a whole huge marketing scheme, but they didn't have enough time to do it. So they pushed it out a few months. But it's awesome, just how great this movie has been, because why it did do great in the box office. People are still talking about it today, and it's really become one of those cult classic 90s movies. So.
That's funny that you actually bring that up too, because I was watching our girl, Retro Nerd Girl, on her YouTube channel. She's been doing these whole series of, films of the past, 1984. And she talked about one of the films of how, it's weird that Hollywood is so quick to call a movie a flop nowadays, if it doesn't just absolutely kill in the opening weekend of the box office, because some of them become cult classics. Some of them gain such a following after that they kind of make up their money over time. It's like truly an incredible investment. And one of those that I can kind of think of, even though it did do great in the box office, was Batman v Superman. Technically in Warner Brothers mindset, they wanted it to break $1 billion, for the entire global box office. They did take it out of China early for some reason. No one knows why, because it was actually doing fairly well, and honestly probably would have broken that record at some point, or that standard they had or expectation. But where they have made a ton of their money, and so much that it's made it insanely profitable, is on the physical copy sales, the media sales, the digital sales for that movie. It's so crazy of how much money BVS has actually made because of that.
It's funny that you say that too, Trey, because who owns this movie?
Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers. So they could probably make tons of money right now if they would release, did a digital copy or something along those lines. Shout out to Red Hood Outlaw. He gave us a $5 super chat.
Oh, thank you so
Speaking
much,
of
Redhead.
SKTJ, Suicide Kills the Justice League. How do you
Damn,
feel
Corey,
about
you
what
knew
they
that
did?
just by looking at it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's because of the rest of the question? I was just
No,
like
I
trying
knew
to
what
figure it out.
Yeah, I knew what he was talking about because we were just talking about it. How do you feel about what they did to Batman? Hashtag watch it burn.
Watch it burn.
Yeah. So
well,
I guess I'll jump in first because
Go ahead,
Trey
Corey.
kind of posted some things on it. Trey wanted to do this as a potential video stream and game series where Trey and I would play the game together, which is a cool idea for sure. But you know, I wasn't really into it from the get-go. You know, when he was first telling me about the game, you know, just the game name itself, Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League. You know, to me, you're going to be killing, you know, the people that you love, the Justice League that you love, the Batmans, the Supermans, everybody. You know, so when the game launched and it had tons of issues and, you know, things got leaked and Trey showed the Batman clip, he posted a little bit on Twitter. I was like, dude, what did you like? We had a back chat talk about it. I was like, dude, what did you expect? That's what is literally in this name of this game. You know, this game, in my opinion, was going to be trash from the get-go. So like I don't have any interest in killing the characters that I love. So, but it's exactly what they said they were going to do. So like I don't necessarily understand all the outrage for it. But I'm also, you know, I'm okay with it flopping and having issues because, you know, it sounded like a trash game from the get-go. Now, yeah, you could say this was the last Batman scene that he was going to be in. Sure, you can make those complaints, but he also shot that and read the script. So did he know it was his last one? Who knows? But he, you know, in some ways he allowed for it to happen. Maybe he would have pulled a Mark Hamill saying that's not how I wanted it to go down. But you know, it's shitty that that's the last we get with him. But
it's not actually. We know. We just found out like a couple days after that whole scene leaked on Twitter. Apparently, he recorded some lines for the Infinite Crisis Part 2 animated movie. So it's not his final Batman performance, which thank God. But I understand where Corey's coming at it, and I think the part to me it wasn't so much that they killed off Batman, because that is a storyline that I don't know, it has always made sense that the one thing that would stop Batman from his mission is his duty, right? It is his death. You know, his death would stop him from completing his mission or you know, continuing it out, because it's an endless mission. He'll never win that battle. And that's what makes Batman incredible. But to me, I think it was just the fact that it was the Arkham Batman that Kevin Conroy made famous and made that trilogy so successful. For Rocksteady to have killed him off as if he was just some other sub-level boss, nothing too crazy, you know, and it's Harley Quinn and it's nothing big. And I don't have a problem that they killed him off. It's how they did it. It's the lack of respect. Now, apparently there's rumors going around that says if you did some extra deep dives, there's something that says he will return, but there's no clear, definitive answer on what they mean by that, whether it's Calendar Man or actually Batman. It doesn't matter either way, because Kevin Conroy is gone, unfortunately. So just to treat him in that way, and yes, there's that whole...
That's the Suicide Squad. They're trash.
I know where you're going with that. Yeah, I know that. Yes, the game was very clear about what their intentions were. What?
No, the Suicide Squad though is kind of a joke, you know, of a team. Anyways, they're dysfunctional. There's craziness going on. There's mayhem, chaos. Makes sense why they killed him the way they did, because it's not organized. It's just a bunch of thugs who are forced by Amanda Waller to execute these missions. So of course it's going to be ugly and disconjugulated.
Sure. I think my biggest theme is, and this is where we'll end it because we want to get on with our watch party. So let us know in the chat if you guys are ready to begin Little Giants. But I guess where I'll end it is, and kind of my point of why I don't care about it, is there seems to be something weird going on with storytelling with this generation, with whoever is writing the stories nowadays. We've seen so many beloved characters of our childhood, of our parents, childhood, or anything like that. Films that were huge in the 80s, 90s, whatever you want to say, or characters that just have always been big and, larger than life. And there seems to be this weird mentality amongst the new generation of writers that to bring up whatever is considered new or fresh take, they feel like they have to tear down and destroy or kill off or belittle anything that came before, so they can say, look, these characters are cool too because they just whooped this person up, or this, your beloved character can't keep up with this group anymore because they live in this world, the modern world. And it goes from Indiana Jones, the last film, they treated him like he was the old geezer that was following them around in the latest film. I did not like that take. Luke Skywalker, he was the grump who just couldn't get out of his guilt and disapproval, and was just such a grouch that you made Luke Skywalker unlikable. There's just this weird thing going on that I'm not a fan of, that I hope they change.
Agree with
that you don't have to tear down what was before to make your new characters that you're trying to create a new franchise with better, like they did with Peacemaker and the Justice League. To me, absolutely. Go about it like Top Gun Maverick, where Maverick can still throw down. Maverick is still a badass, but Rooster, he can throw down too. The next generation is just as badass. So it needs to go through that mentality. Ghostbusters, Afterlife, honoring the past, but embracing the future while honoring the past. They need to get to something like that. So there you go, Red Hooded Outlaw. I'm sure I'll get destroyed in the comments because I'm # not a real Batman fan, because Batman dies in the comics all the time. I don't care. That's my thoughts on it. I was going to play the game, but I'm glad that, shot scene leaked, because that right there was enough for me to be like, I would have been pissed if I saw that and bought the game for $100 and that was what happened,
Yeah.
Just my take.
I agree, though. I agree with what you said, that last portion there. I think we're, since that game is a bit of a joke, let's give him a joke super chat.
Hey, I like them better with the long hair, bro. Remind me of Bertier's mama.
Remember the Titans' greatest? Would we ever categorize these sometimes? I'm just going to say, to me, one of the greatest films and sports films of all time, easily.
I agree.
Yeah, love that movie.
Trevor H said, is that a Super Bowl Broncos hat tray?
It is, yeah. When Peyton Manning got that last Super Bowl before retiring, yeah, so had to pick up a hat to support the local team. It was a big deal for Denver. If you're asking me who my team is, though, Bears always first. The Bears, always. Just because I live in Colorado, I support the Broncos too, and Buccaneers, because that's where we lived for a little bit. So yeah, I have love for multiple teams, but if you're gonna ask me who's my go-to, it's gonna be the Bears all the way.
Bears first, then big Bills and Cowboys fan as well. And Cowboys fan because of this movie. And we should play you a super chat as well. Let's give you this one, my friend.
Remember when Bobby Boucher showed up at halftime and the Mud Dogs won the Bourbon Bowl, do you?
Time for us to get out of the locker room, Trey, and get to the show.
I agree, guys. Hopefully you have your fizzy drinks ready. I got my Air Force Falcons cup. You got your popcorn ready. You got some candy. You're tailgating. Before we start all the way though. I'm gonna end our first poll. Let's see what our final numbers were for. Have you watched Little Giants 1994 before? 61% said yes, and 38% said first time. Ooh. I'm excited. We got some newcomers here. All right, well, prepare yourself for one of the coolest family films, sports films, whatever you want to call it, of the 90s. One of my favorites. If you haven't already, guys, make sure to smash that like, share this video, comment, replay crew, and subscribe. Help us get to 3K, like Taladia said earlier, and eventually on to 10K. And here we freaking go. Coming down in 3,
I'm gonna remove the music too.
1, play.
When's the last time you watched this, Trey?
I'm a little embarrassed to say the answer.
Oh, really? You watched it recently?
Like 3 months ago.
Oh, wow, dude.
Yeah, dude. When it becomes football season, like around August, I kind of watch it around that time, So 4-5 months, something like that. August, September is usually when I start to watch some of these films.
Mm-hmm. Rick Moranis.
Will we see him in Ghostbusters 4? Yeah, technically 4.
Oh, Donkey Kong's a Raiders fan, huh?
A Raiders fan, huh? Yeah, you are.
I'm rooting for San Francisco in the championship there. Right? Old school Warner Brothers. And boom, Joe Madden, Trey. We don't know that for sure, Ryan Swayze. We just really hope that he's in it, like at least a little clip of him in there, or maybe at the end, some type of return or something like that. It's our hope.
It would be really cool if he was. He is part of the family,
They did a good job of casting the young Rick Moranis character.
Totally. Corey, I might be crazy, but is the kid who plays little Rick Moranis' character, was he in 13th Year?
Ooh.
You know what movie I'm talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Merman movie in Disney. When they did the classic Mickey Mouse animation thing. Bum, bum, ba-dum.
I don't know, buddy. Justin John Ross.
Little brothers just want to hang out.
He's
Corey.
known for Big Bully. It Had to Be You, Men Behaving Badly. The 13th Year, yep.
Boom!
Yep, good call, Trey.
7 points. I'm calling that a touchdown.
Yeah, that's a good one, Trey.
6. But I'm keeping the extra point. I might go for the 2-point conversion.
Ooh. Good catch, Trey.
Corey, were you the one who sent me the video about University of Colorado, who they just got,
No?
who just signed on?
Did they announce SAP or what did they announce?
They announced a player signed, a high schooler.
Oh, yes, that was me. Yep, I did.
Okay. For my wrestling fans out there, you all know I am a huge Bill Goldberg fan. He was always my favorite wrestler since WCW when I was a kid. His son, Gabe, just signed with Coach Prime for the University of Colorado Buffs. So I'm excited.
Yeah. Crunch your puff. Wimp. This isn't like, it's been a long time since I've seen this movie, but this is a movie that we quote a lot, Trey. We watched this movie a lot when we were a kid.
It's a bit ridiculous. I think we still say anytime one of us slips up and says one time, you know immediately the other person's gonna say, yeah, one time.
So I don't know if you know this or not, Trey, but before Ed O'Neill got to the Kevin O'Shea spot, they also had a few others in there for that were cast thinking about being casted.
Other choices?
Went to try out. Michael Randapur and Randy Quaid were actually had tried out for that Bobby O'Shea spot.
Randy Quaid would have been hilarious,
right?
but I think Ed O'Neill.
Yeah, and obviously when Ed O'Neill came out, that obviously brought on Rick Moranis as well. That was me when I ran the 40.
Very dangerous in short distances, Corey.
Yeah, exactly. That's you don't got to sit down.
Have you seen the pictures of this actress nowadays?
Yes. She's look. Shauna Waldron does look fantastic. She became a beautiful woman, that's for sure.
Absolutely gorgeous, dude.
So I don't know if I want to say it now, but they removed something from this portion of the scene. One of the things when that kid said, "Do you sit down to pee?" Thing, she was, I guess, it was written in the script to grab his nut, which is like kind of wild. And she's like, and she was supposed to say, "Do you?" And Shauna actually talked about it and said she wished they kept that in there.
I mean, that definitely makes a statement.
Yeah. Absolutely wild. They actually have another a nut scene that they removed from the movie as well, and I'll tell you where that comes in as well.
Oh,
Wacky
God.
Hollywood. When I started to hear that stuff,
I think I know where it's gonna be.
Maybe
but,
that's a poll.
Yeah, interesting. Okay.
But I love that he's eating his puff Cheetos now. That's the best part of this scene.
Kid doesn't give up, man.
Yeah, I love him so much. You
Sad.
do kind of feel bad for these kids. Right, Koj? That scene is tense. It always was tough, if you got picked last.
Alrighty, gang. I just put in our new poll. What is an absolute must-have dish at a Super Bowl party? Wings, chips and side dip, salsa, guac, whatever it is, 7-layer dip, if you want to put it as that. Sliders, it could be chicken sliders, burger sliders, brisket sliders, whatever. Some type of sandwich kind of thing. Or other. What if you have like deviled eggs or something? Like, what is your must-have for a Super Bowl party?
Eggs?
Hey, deviled eggs, deviled
Of
eggs.
course, it's on bitch eats eggs before football game.
Eats eggs before game.
Underscore. You already know what I picked.
Wings.
Chicken wings, chicken wings. No hot dogs or macaroni, just some chicken wings. It's a good point. What's up, Dragon Trainer?
How's it going,
Project
buddy?
said wings, then chips and dip.
Mmm.
I think
Mmm.
Donkey Kong said pizza. Dragon Trainer says picking pizza, chicken wings, and soda. Whoa, my mom makes a perfect 7-layer dip. Oracle. I think we're going to need that family recipe.
Gives that secret recipe. Come
That
on.
secret recipe. Love 7-layer dip. 49ers here. Who are you rooting for, Trey? Like, well, they both could lose in my opinion, but I love Christian McCaffrey.
I'll set up a poll for that. That'll be our next one.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about it then.
Wings all the way, but all the above. Red Hood Outlaw, that is the correct answer. I've also been notorious about making like a good Philly cheesesteak on Super Bowl Sunday.
Mmm.
You remember when I used to make those foot-long Philly cheesesteaks?
Please don't remind me. I miss it.
Italian beefs. burgers and sliders. My dad mixes the meat with onions and bacon. That sounds amazing.
Ooh.
Beyond the night. Icebox. Oh man, Butler coming in hot. For real football, gents. Beer. Cheers, mate.
Cheers, buddy. That's fantastic.
Taylor Swift is going to the Super Bowl. Is that
Yeah, 'cause
Travis
of,
Kelce's girlfriend?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think that's Travis Kelce's girlfriend. Travis Kelce really put Taylor Swift on the map. That's for sure. Really put her on the map. Yeah, she is. More Cheetos. She just got tickets since she's dating that guy and the chief. You seen what I did?
Some people are excited for the commercials. Yeah, that we'll do that as a poll too. Because there's only 2 teams in the Super Bowl. They're not always going to be your team. So, do you watch it for a game, the commercials, or just to hang out?
Trevor H. Ribs, yes. With homemade barbecue sauce? What kind of barbecue sauce? We talking like that, the tomato-based kind, the vinegary kind, or what are we working with? Wedgie made him scream like a TIE fighter. I'm so glad they picked Ed O'Neill for this. A guy who continues to constantly talk about his football highlights. It reminds me of Ed O'Neill. in his role as Al Bundy.
Yeah. Peggy.
He scored 4 touchdowns in one game for Polk High. It is when you it's sort of considered food. I think it is when you have a like a black cow.
A black cow?
Root beer float.
Oh.
Brown cow.
Friggin' fancy.
Chocolate ice cream.
I've never been a fan of
vanilla ice cream.
Cream sodas.
Dude, yes. So good. Oh my God. Trevor H's barbecue sauce has Guinness in it, Trey, habanero peppers, and apricot jam, bro. Mm. That sounds so good.
Is that a family recipe too?
It is a family recipe. Yeah, historical clock tower, the puppy bowl.
Oh.
Yeah, and look what Einstein did. He helped create a nuclear bomb.
Talk about a Hail Mary.
Mm-hmm. All right, Trevor H. You keep your secrets.
The rest of the secret is that the apricot and the habanero wasn't, and the Guinness wasn't the secret part of it. I think you gave us enough, big fella. I'm calling your dad.
Half court. This man is Cheeto Puffs. Are those crunchy now, though?
You know, I think they're still puffs.
You need to slow down on the Cheetos. We just want to play. The annexation of Puerto Rico.
Kid just playing chess with himself. Freaking genius.
No. No. No.
Johnny.
Johnny. I'm Johnny. They did a great job of like setting up all the kids. I guess that's something that I should mention. So, I guess during the auditions, obviously they met Steven Spielberg and all the director Dwayne and everybody. But the final audition, they had like 2 of each characters. And they had like all the kids just go in the same room and they just watched who got along together and who like really meshed, and that's how they picked the final people in their final audition. They didn't really interact with them all. They just watched the kids have fun with each other.
You know what that kind of makes me think of? That scene in Ghostbusters 2 with Harold Ramis, Egon. And he's studying people's reactions and environment. And he's like, okay, let's see what happens if we take the puppy away. And the kid just staring at the kids, like waiting to see how they react and if they're going to be friendly towards each other. Like, maybe not that one. He's causing problems. This freaking kid.
Todd Bosley. Todd Bosley? The snot bubble.
Oh.
So notice the Todd Bosley kid is wearing a short sleeve shirt. The snot bubble kid, he was wearing a short sleeve shirt because there's going to be something that pops up here. Yeah. You see how he was originally climbing, and then now that he's down in the pit, he's wearing a long sleeve shirt.
Yeah.
He had broken his arm. They like during lunch one day, they had the kids go like play soccer, and Todd Bosley was the goalie. The smallest kid was the goalie, snot bubble, and an adult kicked the soccer ball at the goal, and he went to block it, and it broke his arm. Yeah, wild. This is actually a huge spot here too with JR Jr. Devon Sawa.
Okay.
So get this, they were filming this movie, and Jr. Wasn't this actor. It was actually a completely different actor. They filmed the movie, and it wasn't until they got to the log and boat and kind of the chemistry scene of Icebox liking Junior and seeing how that played out. And that's when the director realized that there was no chemistry between the two of them. So they're like went into scramble mode. They're like, oh crap, what are we going to do? And Steven Spielberg had just got done with Casper. And he's like, hey, I have this awesome kid from Casper. He's going to be a perfect fit. Use him. And they pushed Devon Sawa in as Junior. So from Casper
I totally forgot he is from Casper.
Mm-hmm. Can I keep you forever?
Steven Spielberg, man.
Another interesting thing about JR Jr. he one of the original people that had originally auditioned for that role was Jonathan Taylor Thomas. But he was that kind of heartthrobby kid of that time as well, you know?
Hmm.
That spiral. Yeah. Yeah. Could you imagine if Jonathan Taylor Thomas was Junior? That would have. I can't. They Spielberg did it right, you know, and got
Yeah.
in. Okay, guy.
I would not change a single thing about this movie.
No. Future Brady right there.
7 Super Bowls later.
That was plus 40. Well, man, he's just looking the wrong way.
Ring.
You could tell that they moved around in the huddle. That's a continuity error.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh. I dig that he's playing in like school shorts, belt.
Oh God, I love this scene.
Yeah, she is. Icebox is the coolest. This scene is so great. Oh gosh. He's like in total like football mode. Oh man. Oh gosh. Our worst is the best. So
Corey,
what was the
can you tell me which fight song this is?
it's on Wisconsin
Damn you. Yes, sir.
or Legends?
Yep, that was my fight song right there for high school.
Trying to catch me off guard. Yeehaw.
Never give up, never give in, victory till the end. Fight, fight, fight.
Yep. I still remember my fight song.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It, I think a lot of it too is like so Trey didn't play any sports in high school, but I did. And I played football, but I also played we were both in band. So Trey was the top dog in marching band. And I was just we didn't go to the same school, but I was a saxophone player. So there was times in high school where I was that kid who, during halftime was marching on the field in my pads versus, being in the locker room. So, yeah. 3 cheers for Yorkville. Yorkville will win. Fight to the finish, never give in. Rah, rah, rah. You do your best, boys. We'll do the rest, boys. Fight to the finish. Rah, rah. We will cheer YHS. We will cheer YHS. We will cheer, cheer, cheer. We will cheer YHS. And all the other high schools, good friends will always be, but we'll cheer, cheer, cheer YHS. Y-O-R-K-V-I-L-L-E. Yorkville? Exactly, Butler. Yeah. If I was to watch real football, Butler, I think the song I would start to sing is Blue Moon. Got you standing alone. You know, Butler. Integrity, what's up? The correct answer to the poll is wings, Trey. I think you should close and see where we're at. Trey was a conductor. Yep, he was the guy who just waves his hands around. Doesn't really do anything.
Is that all I was, Corey? Just a man waving his arms around?
The Butler's coming at me now. Well, after you guys told me about it, I was like, I started looking at the fight songs, I started looking at the songs, I was like, you guys told me not to go for Manchester, Man City, I think you guys said, but they had a fire. I love the Blue Moon song. The other one that I liked, that I can't remember who it was, talking about football, is somebody had the was it Duel of Fate song? One of the Star Wars songs. You're gonna have to tell me which one that was, Butler.
Duel of Fate?
Mm-hmm. Yep, Carrie Kelly sax is where it's at. I played the alto and the Barry. Trey played really all the saxes until he started waving his hands around. Hey, yeah, supposedly this movie was actually inspired. I know we're about to switch to the, potentially the ads of Super Bowl ads. But this movie was actually inspired by like an early 1990s McDonald's ad about Pee Wee football that ran during the Super Bowl. And the day after it aired, Steven Spielberg liked it so much that he called up the ads creator, James Ferguson, and hired him to write the script, actually.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to see if we can find it and play it at the end.
Yeah, Tottenham Hotspur FC. They play the dual fates on Trey. That's how they come out to play football.
Tottenham Hotspur?
Yeah, they come out to dual fates, and that's actually
That's
badass.
dope.
That was another team that I was looking at. I was like, I'm not completely decided on who my team's going to be, but I do love Blue Moon song, buddy. Mm-hmm. Hey, Junior. Junior. Wow, you're not going to believe it. I found it.
Did you really?
The commercial, yeah. We will
That's awesome.
play it. Mm. I'm gonna have to look at Liverpool with Fight Tom Butler. Right? Be yourself. The right person will come along. Spike is coming. All right, Trey, we're gonna get into some stuff when we get to Spike, buddy.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
You're good today. Spike. Love this scene. So, Spike or Sam Horrigan, his parents in real life wouldn't let him play football. So when this role popped up, he was excited because he wanted to play football. His parents Okay.
treated him like that, Snot Rocket, the Snot Bubble Kid, because they were just really protective of him. So what did he do? He ended up getting into skating. And in what movie does he skate? Yes, it's coming to you, isn't it? Yes. Say it,
He's
Trey. Bring
in
it, buddy.
Mighty Ducks?
Nope. Not in Mighty Ducks. A lot of people think that he's in Mighty Ducks. That's actually funny that you said that. But he's in Brink. He's Val.
Oh my god!
Mm-hmm.
He is
Sam
that
Harmon.
dude!
Uh-huh.
Oh! What was his team? The yellow team.
They were ex-skaters, right? What was it called?
Skaters, yeah.
It was like, oh gosh, what was their team? You're right. It was. I thought it was X. That's been a movie since been a while since I've seen that movie.
Yeah, dude.
Yep, Sam Hergen, Brink, played Val, the villain, you could say. In that. Yeah, so this was actually another spark with this. So when yes. The original script, when Spike and Icebox meet like this, Spike was actually supposed to tell her, if you mess with Spike, you die 1,000 deaths. And then they were supposed to get into it, and then Icebox was supposed to grab his nuts here too. It was another like. Thank God,
she just knows how to destroy all mankind.
Like, thank God they wrote that out, but like. That was another spot.
I think at that point, like the first time it would have been hilarious. Yeah. The second time, I think it'd be like, okay, what are we doing here?
Yeah, right.
Like, this girl has some issues that she's getting through.
What the hell are they feeding that kid? Yeah, so I think he was also 15. Sam Horrigan, or he was like in junior high or something like that. Him and Becky, they were both 15, and these other kids were like 10 to 12 area. Yeah, Brink. Now that is a blast from the past. Spike does like to refer to himself in the third person. Spike is kind of a kaiju in this movie. So yeah, they wanted to make them look like they were towering over the other kids.
Smart decision.
Thank you so much, Oracle's Clock Tower. Don't forget to hit that like, peeps. I do love that. It was clearly a political move, and he was trying to do some undermining things. But I think that last portion was at least sincere and genuine,
I agree with that. I was often like wondering that myself. The kids as a kid, I thought it was just a nice moment between an uncle and his niece. But as I got older, I was like, oh my God, he is trying to like have alternate motives, trying to tear down the team. But I agree. I do believe that ending little portion where he's just like, "No, you're gorgeous," like being
Yeah, you're
nice.
beautiful.
And, yeah.
Yeah, like yes, he's trying to win his football game. Yes, he's competitive with his brother, but yeah, absolutely. Like this it's kind of like breaking the rules. Like a girl playing football with the guys. Like that. Whoa, what's going on here? So
Yeah.
kind of a GI Jane esque for the kids.
Yeah.
As well as the just the people who aren't good at sports. Us geeks and dweebs.
Yeah.
Thanks, Phil J. Yeah, don't forget the subscribe button for the Bat Channel. Appreciate you. I like how they are able to call her out. But this is a monumental thing too, because they thought they were going to win because of Spike, one player.
Yeah.
It again just shows to them, like it's going to take a team.
Well, just like Michael Jordan. Even though Michael Jordan's the greatest basketball player of all time, he couldn't do it by himself in the 80s. He needed to add a few layers to it. He needed a coach that could be the strategic mind behind it, and then the chemistry of Scottie Pippen, eventually Dennis Rodman. It's not all about one player.
I made a mistake. It was Devin Sawa Jr. who was 15 during filming.
Oh, okay.
Although if I recall correctly, I thought she was 15 too. I'm gonna have to look that up, see, because I did have it in my notes. They're getting the inspiration and finding that drive within. 80% mental, 40% physical.
What?
Red Hood Outlaw. Intimidation. That's so great. The theme. Sticking together. Yep. This is the theme that they cut out the old Junior and immediately moved to this kid. Right, Brian Haley is fantastic as Mr. Hammersmith. He just has that hardcore vibe. I
the military crew cut, you know.
Yes, I had heard he like during his lunch breaks would like run for 2 hours, just like he was like that intense of a guy. I heard in an interview with Spike, but it makes sense why he's in so many other like those types of military law type movies. Pearl Harbor, you know.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was in Pearl Harbor. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Scientific purposes, right, Oracle? You're the icebox.
Nice try, girl.
Damn. Man, the amount of like emotions and like feelings, that like I see in this movie from, kind of rewatching it as an adult is just insane. You got those like parents who are, pushing their kids so much and, kind of make it more the focus on them. Um, you got the kids who, the struggles of the kids who, are worried about making it in the game, not feeling like they're good enough. Each of their personal battles. It's really deep, like this movie and just the struggles of it. The love story as well. Lots of different aspects for sure. I love this kid. This kid whose parent isn't able to be a part of it at all. So many emotions.
It is quite a nice, complex family film, Good acting. It's fun, entertaining, but there is some of that drama that, the kids, watching this, I probably wasn't paying attention to that part. I was probably laughing at the silliness of it, but now watching it as an adult, I still find the joy in all these scenes.
He's still going. Looking like a samurai warrior. Awesome scene with Rick Moranis there. Yeah, this was a tough time, for Rick Moranis as well. This movie was being shot probably what 93
92, 93.
Well, it can't. They only had a few months to release it, so
Oh wow.
Yeah, 93 into 94 as well, since the movie took 9 months to shoot. So his wife died in 91, so he's struggling with all of those aspects,
So that's some real emotions coming there.
So these cowboy jerseys are actually the real cowboy jerseys I guess real in the sense of they're exact replicas of what the 94 Cowboys were actually wearing that season. Right in the middle of the prayer. Yeah, that's the big reason why Rick Moranis stopped acting. went off to really focus on being there as a father for his kids. I missed Rick Moranis as well. That's why I'm hoping, it'd be awesome if he's in Ghostbusters.
Right? You know what this scene is right here? This is that scene for Junior to realize, like in the movie Grease with John Travolta, to kind of realize Sandy can play both sides.
Right.
She can be whatever she wants to be. And that realization where he's like, shit.
Man,
like
don't
now I gotta
anybody
go
out.
out. Right?
Don't count anybody out.
I mean, especially if he looks at her now photos, he's gonna be like, I made a bad call.
Bro.
That's the girl that got away, bro.
Mm-hmm. So the guys at the morgue can identify their bodies. Which is awesome because the Giants are a huge rival to the Cowboys. The other cool thing too is the little Giants actually the Giants, New York Giants actually had the red jerseys 10 some years later. I think they did like 2004 to 2009, and they kind of modeled it after the red jerseys, the red jerseys the little Giants wear. Was their alternatives. Tails never fails.
Giants.
Help us, God. Here we go. Oh, God, Spike. Tad. So, funny thing about this football game, they had all these actors had a lot of doubles and such like that.
Oh.
So a lot of these actors had doubles, and there was tons of injuries from doubles and all the way to them playing the actual actors playing as well. So there's just tons of injuries all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
You know, it's so brilliant of them to do the whole David and Goliath thing. You know, it really just
Yeah.
first half crushed these kids. Little product placement with McDonald's in the background, you know.
Oh man.
Hoo-ha. It's just so funny. Oh man.
Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. So this scene here, he actually hurt the kid pretty bad here.
Oh really?
And yeah, Spike felt pretty bad. So he was supposed to jump on his back, on Spike's back, and then Spike was supposed to kind of throw him on the back. But the first time that he tried to tackle him, he going full speed, he went into his shoulder full speed and got knocked down and like supposedly just started crying on set.
Oh.
Yeah, he said he felt pretty bad about it. This scene always makes me think of replacement scene.
Oh yeah, dude.
Coach.
Coach, I look like I did nothing. What are they gonna do? Put you in football jail? You know this don't look natural, right? Oh,
I love how he's still.
oh.
Yep, absolutely right, right out outlaw. He's gonna rip his head off. So he's removing his head. I can't see with his feet on.
Oh man. It's hard to tell.
The look of defeat. What's up, Tim?
Right. Hey, Tim, how you doing?
How's that small town living? Put us on the injured list. I love that flashback there. Mm. Mm-hmm. One time. Yeah, one time.
Yeah, one time. One time. Yeah, one
One
time.
time. I'm loving the one time hashtags.
Cute. All right. Our next poll has ended. What is an absolute must-have dish at a Super Bowl party? 5% of you said sliders. 20% of you said other. Another 20% said chips and side dips, also guac, whatever you go with. But the dominant choice was wings. I agree with you guys. I love me some wings. Wings is the way to go.
We gained a yard. All right, Junior. Coach, so far I've seen this movie one time.
All right, guys, our next poll is up. Who is going to win Super Bowl 58? The KC Chiefs or the San Francisco 49ers? And for those who don't care at all, Little Giants.
Got my vote in. They scored a touchdown, baby.
Sad.
Please don't kick me.
Oh, this poor kid.
Did you hear the ultimatum?
Yeah,
We
donate a
donated
kitty
the
to Aunt
kitty
Ruth.
to Aunt Ruth.
Jesus.
I love how he argues it. That's what I call good parenting. Just kidding. I love the wink and the.
I think that's a good moment. You know, the fact that Coach O'Neill
Yes.
is able to call it out and be like, hey, not on my team.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the damage is done nonetheless, but it's also that great moment that, in a way, having a player like Spike on his team was his downfall in a way, right? He tried to get Becky off the team by making her a cheerleader, and Spike was the thing that brought her back just when she thought she was out there, pulls me back in. You know, and now she's about to mess him up.
And I love this. I love this line here. Yeah. She's pissed. He knows. Yeah, I love that hit. Yep. Spike imploded on himself. I love this scene too. That's Johnny. Johnny.
Oh.
Nothing's going to stop that kid. Run, Johnny, run.
Beautiful music. You got this march going on, inspiring, uplifting. Awesome.
Purple.
Oh. Parents are getting into it now too.
I love this scene. Intimidation. I hate that one kid.
Oh.
Touchdown, baby.
Make sure you guys put in your votes for who you think is going to win Super Bowl 58. We're going to close it soon.
I picked the Little Giants.
You picked the Little Giants? Yeah, that's fair. You're mine.
This is the scene. This is the scene that he heard him. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I love this.
The fact that the wife helps him.
Well, it's not the wife. That's
Sorry. Yeah, you're
Junior's
right.
mom.
Junior's mom. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We could do it together. Mm. It's hot hands in all the way out there. Turn over on downs, baby.
Boom! All right, let's close this poll. Find out who. Of course. Nice. Who is going to win Super Bowl 58 out of 18 votes? 11% of you don't care and voted Little Giants. The next 44% said San Francisco 49ers. And tied 44% KC Chiefs. So we have an undecided undecided Super Bowl winner here. Interesting.
Dang. Well, that makes me happy I chose that because
you would have been the deciding vote.
Yeah. Did you vote, Trey?
I can't vote on our own poll, but
So
who would I pick? Little Giants.
Yeah. No. You have to. I'm gonna make you pick 49ers.
You're gonna make me the deciding factor.
Mm-hmm.
I guess being partly a Broncos fan, I can't root for KC, but I have a good friend who's a KC Chiefs fan, and he's actually there at the Super Bowl reporting on it right now. So I'm in a bit of a pickle.
Can I stick with a friend? Yeah, it's just the Chiefs, right? Let's say it. It's okay. Because I'm about to change my vote.
The Christian McCaffrey is he's a Colorado boy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to go NFC. I'm gonna go 49ers on this one.
The Anastasia and Puerto Rico won it for them. Which is funny about that play is that game-winning play here also inspired other teams to try a similar play. Back in 2010, Michigan State faked a field goal for a touchdown in their matchup against Notre Dame, bringing them to a 34-31 victory rather than a 31-31 tie. That put them in second overtime. And afterward, they said that they called the play the Little Giants because they tried to make it somewhat like the annexation of Puerto Rico and their fake field goal attempt. And then in 2011, the Carolina Panthers called the play, and their fullback scored on a 7-yard run. So kind of funny. The Panthers won that game, but ironically, I guess that play was banned in Pee Wee and Pop Warner football. Brother redemption story.
All right, our final poll is up, ladies and gentlemen. Why do you watch the Super Bowl? For the game, duh, Trey. The commercials. You don't. You're just there for the food. Super Bowl? You mean like a giant margarita? Let us know. And that's the movie, guys.
Great.
What a great
Woohoo.
ending. Let us know.
One of the things that I love about that is you also see redemption for Sam Horrigan as Spike when he's clapping for him at the end. So not, his dad, was, really the evil person, kind of in the movie, the show type thing,
Teaching him some bad things, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Opens and ends with the same shot. Absolutely, KJ. We went full circle. Man, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
It has
dude,
been
it's
a
still
while
good
since I've
movie.
seen that movie, dude.
Right? Corey, like for you, watching it years later, it's on its 30th anniversary. Has this film, is it like a fine wine? Has it improved with age?
Man, I think so. I mean, I definitely see some more things that I see now as an adult versus as a kid. A lot of really just neat things in there that you may have not picked up on before. This movie is a cult classic now. There's a lot of great quotes that we've taken from it over the years, and just fun moments of just the memories of watching it with you. And it's it has aged kind of like a fine wine. I still enjoyed that thoroughly, and it'll be a movie that I'll pass down to the next generation and everything like that. Yeah, man, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm gonna say. It's I kind of said it at the beginning. It's a nostalgic film. It's still. There's not a single thing I think they could do differently that would have made it better. I think it's perfect just the way it is. And you could say, Trey, is this cinema though? Is this a masterpiece of a film? It's just a family film, just a kid film. And sometimes it doesn't matter. Like the worst movie in the world could be your favorite film, and that's fine. It's all about what it does for you. And to me, it's inspiring, it's funny, it's lighthearted, entertaining. It's a feel-good movie, and it makes me feel good every time I watch it, and brings me back to some wonderful, wonderful childhood memories, which this is going to be kind of the start of a new series for us with our favorite movies from our childhood. So you may see more of this. So if you like it, make sure you guys hit that like button, you share it, you comment some of your favorite childhood movies, because maybe we'll take a look at them. If you're like hardcore in the comments, like, dude, this is the movie, you got to check it out. It might be an option one of these times. But we're definitely going to bring back some hidden classics, some hidden gems of films. But it's a great film, man. I love this movie. I miss Rick Moranis. I wish he would get back into doing some acting again, especially in Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire. But,
and Trey, we're gonna expose ourselves with this series potentially. People are gonna be like, "Oh, I've heard Corey say, don't give it to Corey. I'm Corey," before, and they're going to know exactly where we pulled that material from.
Well, the hard thing about that is I've already been busted by my wife. A lot of my pickup lines growing up, or pickup lines during our dating were from certain movies. And
the moon? You want the moon?
You want the moon? I'll just say the word, Sarah, and I'll throw it down and
throw a lasso around.
Pull a lasso around and pull it down for you. Yeah, what do you think about that? There's a couple of times that we'll watch a movie that maybe she hasn't seen before, but that I've seen like plenty of times. And she'll give me the dirtiest look in the world. She's like, "I thought you came up with that." And I'll be like, "Girl, I'm not original." The only part where I'm original is I use movies to make my moves,
There you go.
So that's the secret, guys. If you're
Which one works the
single,
best?
you want some dating advice from Trey.
Which one works the best?
Bat Channel movies.
Yeah, which movie line works the best, right?
Which movie line works the best? I can't tell you that, because if I say it, then everyone's gonna steal my moves and it's gonna become a thing. You got to figure out what movies work for you. You know.
Well, what movie worked for you then?
I can't tell you that, because then everyone's gonna start stealing my movie.
I see how it is. So Trey's not really wanting to help you.
I mean, I am. I'm just telling you, you know, I shouldn't say this, because now if I put a blanket statement on all women, you know, I'm going to get in the comments like, you listen here, not all women like movie quotes.
I hope they beat you up.
Right. Yeah. So, guys, make sure you put in your final votes for why do you watch the Super Bowl? Corey, while we're doing that, can you pull up the commercial that inspired this movie
already?
Oh, he already has it up. Corey, let's go ahead and watch it, and once we finish it, we'll end the poll.
So this McDonald's Super Bowl ad is Pee Wee Football Super Bowl ad from the 1992 Super Bowl. Who was played in the 1992 Super Bowl? Let's take a look at that first. 1992 Super Bowl. Oh gosh, let's see. It was the Washington Redskins versus the Buffalo Bills in the 92 Super Bowl. Wow. Washington Redskins won 37-24. Dang. That is so wild, man. All right. Oh my gosh.
You see it?
Guess how much guess how much since we're kind of talking about ads, guess how much a 30-second ad cost?
In 1992?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say 30 seconds, $300K.
$300K?
Yeah.
That's not a horrible guess. You're still off. It's $850,000 in 1992 was a 30-second ad. Guess how much a 30-second ad is now?
20 million.
Oh, well, you went to the next extreme. It's actually $7 million.
$7 million. Okay. Damn.
Yeah, for a 30-second ad. So this ad that we're about to play back then would have cost like a little over $2 million. Nowadays this ad would have cost this ad would have cost $21 million. Holy cow. Yeah.
Yikes. Yikes.
OJ says he's going to give it a try though. Yeah.
Music. Never long, but you're precious.
Yeah. So let me pull it up. All right, we ready to go for it?
Let's do it, Corey. Let's show us the commercial that inspired this movie that we just watched.
We're gonna make that big screen. Yep. Yeah. So this is the ad that got Spielberg fired up to have the director of this ad write a story about the Little Giants. Here we go.
Tommy, he's our man, and he can't do it. Okay. He's our man.
A great man once said, winning, gentlemen, isn't everything. It's the only thing.
Look, a grasshopper.
High formation, 34 sweep on 2. Got it? Just give the ball to Matt. Tell him to run for the daddy. Got it?
It starts every September.
Yes.
With teams like the Turkey Creek Hawks, the Bronx Eagles, and the Newport Richie Giants. On fields where dads weren't only coaches, and oak trees marked the end zones. And a good day wasn't determined by if you won or lost, but where you went after the game. So McDonald's would like to salute the players, the coaches, and the families who helped make this season the perfect season.
We go to McDonald's now, Coach?
After the game, Lenny. This is only halftime. Now go sit down.
That was me. Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, that is funny, dude.
You definitely see some references like Beyond the Night Said. You know, it's a new series, trade dating advice. No.
I love this.
Call it That Ugly Truth. Oh my god. That's a good movie with Gerard Butler and Katherine Heigl, I think. Yeah, it's a good one. I dig that.
Right? Very similar shots.
Yeah, the dad's doing the field goal post.
Just that, that initial opening Little Giants where it's the old young Bobby and O'Shea brothers together, that misty morning type vibes, that looked exactly like the ad and everything like that. And then a lot of the things like you saw the parents, holding up for the field goal and the black car paint and everything like that.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
I agree. Absolutely. When commercials are cinematic, we get great movies later from them. Yeah. Okay, let's see what our final poll for today's watch party. Why do you watch the Super Bowl? We had 18 votes. Going to end it right now.
Suspense is telling you, Trey.
The suspense. Here we go. Let's see my final numbers. Why do you watch the Super Bowl? 18 votes. We had 5% say Super Bowl. You mean like a giant margarita? I'm assuming Butler. I'm gonna call you out. I think that was you on that one who voted. I think he's just like, I don't even know what you guys are talking about. That's fake football, 27% said, I don't. I'm just there for the food. All right.
Yeah.
Priority. Me. I like it.
Chicken wings.
And then tied, our last two options, 33% said, for the game, duh. And the other 33% said, the commercials. Very, very interesting.
That was great.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Well, there you go, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us on one of these just fun, chill streams. I know it wasn't exactly what we had planned for today for you guys, but we appreciate you always just showing up for the Battalion family. Replay crew. I've said it many times. You already know what to do. Comment your favorite childhood movie and tell us. You can join in on the polls too. You can every time just write it in and say maybe you'll change the outcome, of it all, and maybe throw some luck away to your team.
Yeah.
All in all, guys, it's always a pleasure. Corey, you had something you were gonna say?
Yeah, but definitely let us know if you like this. I had a blast with you, Trey, watching an old movie that I haven't seen in a long time, even though you saw it 3 months ago without me. Real cool about that, Trey. I had a lot of fun today, and if you guys thought this was fun, definitely make sure you go to the comment section afterward. You tell us you had a good time, and you also let us know like Trey said, your childhood favorite movies. And if there are ones that we haven't seen before, maybe we should do a watch party of that as well. So, I had a blast with you today, Trey, and I'm hoping this becomes a theme as well. I hope we do some more of these, Trey.
I agree, dude. It's always a blast for sure. And I just want to thank everyone in the chat, everyone who gave us super chats today, supporting our platform. Thank you guys so much. Corey, do you have all those people started away so we can give them one last thanks?
Yeah, let me pop up to it.
Cool. But seriously, go ahead.
We had Oracle's Clock Tower. Thank you so much. Shalania Plays. Thank you so much. Red Hooded Outlaw. Thank you so much. Trevor H. Thank you so much. We can't thank you guys enough for those super chats. Really appreciate it.
Thank you guys. You guys are best. Oh yeah, Short Circuit and Howard the Duck. I don't think I've ever seen Howard the Duck, but bravo, gents, give real football.
Blue moon, out you standing alone.
Oh my God. You're going to make Butler upset. Guys,
Give
thank
real
you so
football
much for hanging
attention.
out with the Bat Channel. Make sure to smash that like, share this video, subscribe if you haven't already. Help us get to 3K and eventually 10K so we can hit our main goal, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. I'm your host, Trey, with a Super Bro Corey. Be safe out there tomorrow during the Super Bowl. Be kind to each other, whatever happens. Good sportsmanship, and we'll see you on the flip. Thank you guys so much. I'm your host, Trey, with Super Bro Corey, and don't forget to tune in weekly.
Same bat time.
Same Bat Channel. See you later, guys.
We're going to go out on some more mama jokes. Good night, everybody.
Hey, little elastic, man. What happened to you?
Man, I just gave your mama a piggyback ride and she weighs twice as much as I.
What's the matter, Four Eyes? Pow! What's your mama? Don't be talking about my mama!